In this video, I'll address the question about having Wastaa. Wastaa, or which is an Arabic term, or it is your contacts and connections in order to get a well-paying job in Dubai, UAE, or for that matter, Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. Okay, so the topic actually came from my WhatsApp group where people were discussing as to if you have Wastaa, you'll get a well-paying job. If you don't have Wastaa, you'll not get a well-paying job. So I thought I'll chime in and give you my thoughts about this. And also, if in case you don't have any Wastaa, what do you do? Okay, what is the solution? Is it like, oh, I don't have any Wastaa, I'll never get a job? All right, so I'll address and answer these questions. Feel free to comment and put your thoughts down below if you have a point or if you disagree with anything. It's always a worthwhile read. Okay, so you know my background. I've been in Dubai for 40 years. My parents, friends, relatives. I even had people for 3 generations who literally stayed in Dubai from the days where the passport was just a piece of paper where people would, land on the shores of UAE on a dove. That is that wooden boat. So we have seen literally Dubai grow from a desert, nothing but a desert, to what it is today. Today, it's the Las Vegas of the Middle East. All right. And you see, initially in the olden days, things were not very streamlined. You had to know the right person at the right place. And remember, there was no internet, there was nothing. Today, there's internet, there is social media. There are excessive number of vacancies, fake vacancies advertised from LinkedIn to Facebook groups to WhatsApp groups to literally everywhere. And almost everyone who's advertising for a job literally is either advertising a non-existent job, a fake job vacancy, or they are trying to make you pay them money for their services. Either they are, they'll tell you, oh, I'll give you a good placement. I'll email your CV to 10,000 places or 100,000 emails. You pay me X amount of money. Or there are also scammers and fraudsters who take your money, give you hope, and then, they play around, give you a fake interview. They have a person who will conduct a Zoom interview, which is absolutely fake. All this goes on. But let's assume a legit vacancy, a totally legit vacancy. There is an actual vacancy in a place. Now, if it is a company like, let's say, Emirates Airlines or, a Fortune 500 company, or let's say a government company, all right, they have a set system in place. You cannot bypass the system unless, of course, you are at a certain level whereby they are actually looking for an immediate replacement. Or let's say the manager, the HR person approaches someone and says, we have a vacancy here. If you know anyone, you can refer. First, they always check within the company if they have anybody whom they can promote, because when you are already in the company, you are aware of the culture, you know what goes on, the vision, the mission, the objectives of the company. So you don't have to be trained to know the ways of the company. So they prefer within the company itself to give someone a promotion or transfer. But if the right person is not available, then they always ask, do you know somebody within the industry? Very rarely does the HR come and ask them, do you know a brother or sister or a friend? Because one, that is not allowed. And two is, even if you do know someone and you do tell them, see, there's a vacancy, I know somebody, they will explicitly tell you, see, let him apply from the normal channels and then we can have a look. Now, the only exception to this is, let's say the person is a decision maker. It's, let's say, a senior manager or a head of a department. And, you are close to that person and you tell the person, there is a vacancy for an IT guy, my son, my daughter, my niece, my nephew, or my cousin or my brother. He'll say, okay, tell that person to apply. I will look into it and I'll see, I'll try to pull some strings and try to get him to come down for an interview. At least that much I can assure you. But nowhere, absolutely nowhere, will they give you a guarantee that, don't worry, we'll make sure that he gets a job. Okay. The only exception to this rule and this is because I've dealt with so many people, is where the manager likes a person, really likes a person, and has made up their mind that I will make sure that this candidate gets the job. And this has happened to one of my clients. I I guided him for 2 years. It was a mentorship training relationship that we had for 2 years, where he got in touch with this individual. I can't give you specific details for privacy reasons. I told him what buttons to press, what to do to make this manager like him. And he followed every instruction that I gave him to T. But remember, it was not like within a week he got the job. The vacancy was there, but because, he earned the person's trust and made himself very likable, the manager actually guided my client and told him, see, this is the next interview, this is the test you will be getting, this is the person, step by step. And lo and behold, eventually he did get the job. And this is a rare, exceptional case. It's not an everyday thing. He ended up getting 4 times more the salary he was getting. He was already in Dubai. He was already getting a good salary. Got 4 times more, which was a dream come true. Like in all my years, I've never met anyone who got a 4x jump. So he was very, very lucky, and his dream has come true. It's the company of his dreams. So why did I give you this example? Is to tell you, yeah. So this is where contacts and connections do come in handy. But here's the thing: what you need to consider. He didn't know this person beforehand. Nobody introduced him to meet this person. He practiced the hustle culture. He followed my advice. Literally, he didn't just apply through online. He went physically, met, gave the CV. Some places he actually got bundled and thrown out. I told him, okay, meet the security person, meet this person, try to meet the engineer on site, go and meet the manager at this place. So it was a tough struggle. It was not a cakewalk. But lucky for him, because he was already based in Dubai, he had a driver's license, he had UAE experience, so that worked out very well. So now comes to people who are, coming down to UAE for the first time, or who are new, or who are at a junior level. Or let's say you're a senior person, but you're coming to Dubai or the Middle East for the first time. You don't have any contacts, you don't have any connections. In fact, you don't even have UAE experience. So now what do you do? See, over here, it's really stupid, for lack of a better word, to already accept defeat and say, if I don't have a contact, oh, what is the use, man? Oh, shit. Like in my WhatsApp group where people were discussing about jobs in the Middle East, they were saying, hey, man, you can't get a job if you don't have a contact, you don't have Wastaa. You're already playing the victim mentality. You're already giving excuses for your lack of your competence. In fact, I got kind of irritated and I told them, see, listen, you are moaning, groaning, and bitching and crying about, hey, I don't have a contact. Why the fuck should someone introduce you? Like, I told them today itself, just today, I got 12 resumes, 12, from I don't know who the fuck are these guys. Okay. They must have been my subscribers or whatever. Hi, Loy. Hi, Loy Bhai. Hey, Sir Loy. Hey, Loy man. And, whatever, covering letter and resume. And here, I follow a typical format. I tell them, fine, you send me your resume. Okay. I'm not going to hate you or make fun of you. Tell me what salary you're getting, what you want now, what position you have, what position you want now. And I ask them, give me a social media link or online link so they can verify and check. Okay. So people send me that. Now, I am not going to go to my contact. Let's say I have a contact. I know a contact who is he has been my friend for 15 years, 20 years. He's at a very senior level. He's a director of a company. I am not going to go to him, hey, listen, man, whatever. For example, his name is Mohammed. Okay, let's say he's an Emirati. Hey, Mohammed, hi, I got these 12 CVs. So he, use your common sense. Mohammed will ask me, okay, you got 12 CVs. For what position? Yeah, IT and sales and marketing and engineering, all that. So any normal person, any person with common sense will ask, okay, Loy, you have these 12 CVs. Do you know them? Obviously, I'm going to say, no, I don't know them. Have you met them? I'm going to say, no, I didn't meet them. Do you at least know their skill level? Are they good, average? Are they below average? Are they okay? Are they bearable? Again, I'm going to tell, no, I don't know, man. Okay, fine, I'll take a risk and I'll give them a job. But at least can you guarantee me? Can you give me a guarantee they'll be average? Once again, I'm going to say that, no, how can I give you a guarantee? I don't want to put my name and ruin my reputation. So, and then he'll ask me, then why the fuck are you giving me the CV of a person you don't know, never met, who you can't stand as a guarantee? Why should I put my name, my reputation online and give these bunch of nobodies a job? And let's assume, for example, this guy Mohammed, he is such a close friend that if I tell him, give this, okay, this beautiful girl, this girl who is very nice to me online, she has been following my YouTube channel for 5 years or 10 years, and she's a very nice person. And let's say he says, okay, fine, loyal, because you say she's a nice girl, I'll give her a job. Okay. But now do you see what happened? He took on my request, he gave her a job. Now I owe him a favor. He did me a favor. Now I have to return the favor. A relationship, any relationship, business, friendship, anything, is give and take. You cannot have a relationship where you take and take and take and then you lose your respect. If I'm going to ask someone a favor, it is fair that tomorrow he will ask me for a favor. Maybe he'll say, okay, Loy, I gave your candidate a job. I want a resume rebranding session, which will cost maybe $1,500, or maybe a coaching session for $5,000. Loy, I need it badly. Give it to me for free. He may not say, give it to me for free. He'll say, can you do that for me, man? Please, can you check my CV? Can you check the resume of my relatives and friends? These are 3 CVs. Just do it. Now imagine if I were to charge $1,000 per resume. Now I have to forfeit it. Why? Because I recommend somebody who I don't know, and I give it to him. Now I have to bear the cost for it. I have to sacrifice, because I can't ask him. I can't tell him, see, listen, this is my business, it's my bread and butter, I can't give for free. Then he'll be like, I did a favor for you. You can't do a favor for me. You get what I'm trying to say. So any contact, any connection, without knowing you, nobody is going to put their neck on the line. Unless, okay, you're the son, you're the daughter, you're the niece, your nephew. Even if your nephew and niece, many people don't like, because maybe the niece or nephew is a piece of shit. Maybe they have a attitude problem. Maybe they have a temper issue. Maybe they are, a rebel. Are you going to take a risk and ruin your relationship with someone? And this, I'm telling you from experience, has happened. It has happened to me. I felt sorry. I felt pity. Poor lady, poor guy. Oh, he's crying, or this and that. And then after giving that person a job, I'll tell you, people change their colors. When they want something, oh, please help me, please, they'll cry, and you feel like, okay, I feel sorry for them. After you give them a job, man, they turn around and become a piece of shit. There are a lot of people who give you sob stories, but once they get a position of power, man, they become total assholes. And I'll tell you, if you're in my place and you have a very important contact, you'll never want to risk that relationship, because once you risk a relationship and the relationship spoils, you cannot repair it. Let's, for the people, if you give a wrong candidate, they will never trust you again. So now comes, in fact, let me ask you, will you stand as a guarantee for a total stranger that comes to you? Will you risk your reputation, your relationship for someone you just never met? Will you do that? No, nobody does that. So now, obviously, you who's watching my video will be like, hey, Loy, then, man, come on, there's a solution here. See, listen, I know you guys want an easy way out. I know that you want the path of least resistance. You want a quick fix solution, which is not wrong, which is anyone does. Even I would love to have easy, contacts, connections, easy revenue, easy clients. I would like to have maybe a $10,000 payday easily. Why not? We all like it. But nothing in life comes so easy. You have to bust your balls. Okay. So if you don't have a contact, if you don't have a connection, what do? Then you either focus on being likable. You remember the example I gave you? I told you my client who I worked for 2 years. I mentored, I coached him. I told him what to say, what not to say, how to say, what email to send, how to dress, every single thing. We played every card, every trick in the book. We played it. Whether it was giving a gift, whether it was taking the person out for dinner, whether meeting the person at their favorite, sports club or, restaurant. We tried every single thing to be likable, from changing his mannerism to literally sometimes even faking it. Why? Because we had to make sure he succeeded. So, one is you have to be likable. There are a lot of factors here, which is a separate video in itself. You can comment if you want to know that. But if you want an easy way out to find out rules for being likable, read Robert Cialdini, The Power of Influence. Read that. Great tips in the book. It's for free. You can even get the YouTube summary online. You don't have to buy the book, but it's a great book to read. Okay, fundamental basics are there. Even Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Don't follow the advice explicitly, but there is a basic foundation. So number one is being likable. Number two is you must know how to sell yourself. You don't know how to fucking sell yourself, nobody's going to buy it. Look, I do it day in and out. I'm constantly telling people about, I'm a personal branding guy. I do this, I do that. I help the people. I always give you stories, true stories, not fake. So I'm indirectly selling myself. Why do I do that? Well, because I need to survive. I need to sustain. Either I can advertise to Google or YouTube or pay an SEO guy or give free content. So I'm constantly selling myself. Even this content that I'm giving you for free, I'm selling myself. Now, that doesn't mean if 1,000 people see this video, 1,000 people will take out the money and say, hey, Loy, amazing content. No, they'll take it for free and they'll go away. That is a price I have to pay. Okay, I got 1,000 people who watched the video. They took my content for free. It doesn't matter. Somebody, one person out of maybe 10,000 people will say, hey, Loy, I've seen your videos for the last 6 years. There are some people who say, Loy, I've been watching your videos for 11 years. Imagine, 11 years. Okay. I would like to try your service. So it took me 11 years of free content, 11 years of constantly reminding people, hey, my name is Loy, I'm a personal branding guy, resume rebrand, interview coaching, guidance for UAE market. And it took me 11 years. Now, you don't have 11 years. You need a job immediately. So make a game plan, a strategy where you meet a person and you sell yourself. I train my customers and clients in 7 seconds what to say, 30 seconds what to say, 3 minutes, 7 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. They have to learn how to sell themselves. You must have your scripts ready. It's called scripting. And you have to make it interesting. See, I spoke for 18 minutes. It was, this is not a, story. This is not entertainment. This is me talking, giving you value. If you don't know how to make it interesting, well, people are going to switch off. So do you know how to make your story, your skills about you? Do you know how to sell? You can't say, I'm an introvert, I don't know how to sell. Shut up. Shut your pie hole. Okay? Then don't ask for a job. Sit, with your mom and dad in your basement and cook food over there. You have to learn to sell yourself. You're an introvert, extrovert, any word. Don't give excuses. You have to sell. Because otherwise you will not survive, boss. In today's day and age, everybody's selling on Instagram, influencer, a YouTuber, even a guy who's selling chicken on the road. He might not know the language, but he's selling. Everyone has to sell something. You have to sell you. And listen, I get so irritated when I get these emails. I want this, I want that, I want a good job, I want a big salary, everything, I. What is the value you're offering? Imagine if I were to make this video and say, I am a personal branding guy. I want a well-paying customer. I want you to pay me this thing. You will switch on and you'll be like, I don't care what you want, man. I checked your channel for what I want. I want entertainment. I want information. I want, an opinion. So you need, when you're selling, what is in it for me? You have to answer that question for that employer. You have to tell the employer, sir, this is what you require. this is what I can offer, and this is the extra that I can offer, and this is the bonus, and this is the risk-free, offer that I'm giving you. See, whenever we buy something, no, there's always, okay, 7-day money back. You can buy the shoe, 7-day money back guarantee. And the guy will tell you, I'll give you your money back. You use it for 7 days. You're not happy? Just make sure the packaging is fine. Then you'll be like, okay, so if I pay you money, you sure you'll pay me back? Okay, yeah, all right. I don't lose anything. So you buy, you try, you don't like, give it back, you get your money back. So that's money back. But obviously, when you are going to an employer, you can't say, sir, I'll work for you, but you have to pay me a salary. You'll be like, boss, I don't know you. I can't give you a job. But if you tell him, sir, I'll work for you 1 week, don't pay me, just see the quality of my work. If you like it, then we can talk about the employment opportunity. If you don't like it, you can tell me, I'm not a good fit for you. Fine, I'll go. Do you have that kind of guts? Do you have that kind of courage? Do you have that kind of resolve, belief, ability, expertise? I used to explicitly tell decision makers, I'm conducting a training workshop for, it is worth around $1,500 to $5,000 depending on the duration. I'll give it to you for free. I don't want anything in return. If you find after I finish it, it is of value, give me some compensation, or we can talk of a package. If you felt it was a total waste of time, fine. You didn't spend any money. It was just people who are there. And I tell them also, we can have maybe lunch. We can have this little bit of competition prizes. And I'll give this value for free, these PDFs or this thing. So you're not losing anything. Absolutely nothing. Only thing I'm asking is a venue in your office and, lunch, and they should come on time. So now if you're a businessman and you think he's going to give me $1,500 or $5,000 worth of free training, I only have to spend on venue. Venue is my office room. Okay, lunch, I don't mind. Okay, he's motivating my staff by giving them some gifts and prizes and all that also is okay. It's an investment. He's not asking me any money. Okay, what do I have to lose? They'll have a good day out. They'll have a team bonding experience. So, okay, Loy, I'll try your service. So you see, if you give them a offer where they don't lose anything, they would love to do business with you. But you need to make that offer. You need to be proactive. You need to be smart. You need to be sharp. You need to be business minded. You can't go, sir, I want a job. Please, sir, please. Or you can't go, sir, I'm an IT guy. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye. What? And, there are some people, sir, this is my CV. Okay, thanks. I'll get back to you. Sir, can I have your email? Okay, here's what do you want to do? Sir, I'll send my CV to you. Okay, you send it. I'll forward it to people I know. They'll simply say, I'll forward it to people I know. They don't forward it to anyone. They don't care a damn. Don't be lazy. Don't be stupid. Don't take things for granted. Nobody is here to kiss your ass, to, make your boo-boo. Oh, you got hurt. I'll take care of it. Oh, you have no job. I'll give you a job. You're so shitty. Nobody gives a fuck here. Nobody cares about you. Remember that much. Everyone's busy in their own shit. Everyone has their own problems to worry about. And you coming to them with your problem, they don't give a damn unless you're of some benefit to them. So give them an offer they can't refuse. Now you'll say, sir, but I'm just a admin guy. I'm just a junior sales guy. Give them an offer. Use your bloody common sense. Use a little bit of, the gray matter in between your ears and think, what can I tell them where they will not lose anything? So I'll work for you 1 week, 2 weeks for free. No need of money. Check me out. If you feel I'm worth it, fine. If you feel no, bye. So maybe if he feels, okay, I'll not lose anything, I'll give him a shot. There it's a good deal. But be careful. The only caveat is, don't work for 1 month for free and give him everything and then say, okay, I finished the project, okay, bye. You told me, if I find you worth it, I'll pay. There are some people who are like that also. Be careful, but not everyone is like that. So overall, what I want to tell you is, see, listen, getting a job is not easy. Yes, it is hard. Finding employment is not easy. Yes, having contacts and connections will change your life. But if you don't have that, you don't have any contacts, any connections, don't know anyone, then be a salesman, be irresistible, be a hustler, Go there. When you don't have food in the stomach, no, when you don't have food to eat, when there's no place to, no water to drink, and you have to survive and sustain, you will not give any bloody excuses. I was penniless and homeless on the streets with this tattooed bloody face. Yeah. I didn't think, oh, I have a tattooed face. Nobody look at my face. Oh, I don't have any money. Even my trousers were torn. They were actually jeans trousers were torn. I was wearing like a loose shirt. Why do you think I wear these simple clothes? Because it reminds me that when I had nothing, I still survived. So despite all that, I didn't think, oh, they will look at my face. Oh, he's fucking tattooed. Oh, he doesn't have any degree. Oh, he doesn't have. I just focused on, I need to survive. I need to sustain. I need to earn money today. That's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to give them my pitch. 30 seconds, 7 seconds, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. I had my pitch ready. Went to them to the point. I told them, this is what I offer. This is what your requirement is. This is what I can offer. And this is the deal. You have nothing to lose. And believe it or not, because I was aggressive, because I planned out my script, because I had the fire, I had the drive, I had the determination, I had the belief, I was not ready to fail. And I succeeded. There are lots of people like me who have that fire, that passion, that drive, and they succeed. You also can. But stop expecting someone to spoon feed you. Oh, poor me. Oh, there's no contact. Oh, there's no. Shut your pie hole. Okay? Be a fighter. You have your hands, you have your legs, you have eyes, mouth. You have everything. Stop. This is not Syria. This is not Palestine. You are not a person who's paralyzed or you don't have hands, legs. Come on, man. Stop playing the victim game. Be a man. Take charge of your life and refuse to quit. Refuse to fail. And even if you fail, get up and try again. And if you need, find a mentor, find a coach, find a guru, find someone who will tell you, get up. Like, Rocky, that movie, that coach of his old man. Get up, you son of a bitch, and fight one more round. It's very inspiring. Watch that. Rocky, the coach, tells him, get up, you son of a bitch. Just type that out. Get up, you son of a bitch, Rocky coach. It's very powerful. So don't give any excuses. Fight your way. I can assure you, you will succeed. Not going to be easy, but you'll eventually get there. And remember, don't try the easy way. Send an email. 4,000, 5,000 people send emails. It becomes a luck-based approach. Don't do that. Yes, send emails, but physically go and meet those people. And remember, nothing is straightforward. You have to find loopholes in the system. And yes, eventually you will succeed. It is the hustlers, it is the salespeople, it is the diehards, it is the obsessed individuals who succeed, not the ones who sit and just email and take the easy way out. And stop giving excuses about contacts and connections. Nobody is going to introduce their contacts to you. Okay? Nobody is going to make it easy for you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody knows who you are. You find out what is required for you to succeed. And when you take that kind of approach, I'll tell you, you will succeed. Good, bad, ugly, feel free. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, if you have any pointers or agree, disagree, feel free. Comment down below. People will read it. All right? You guys take care. Any questions, let me know. I'll answer. Chalo, yalla, bye.